basically, yeah, consolidate everything down. It becomes Blueprint for Business Acceleration is the only program. I make it a 6-month implementation program, regardless of the company.
Okay.
Um, Three-part system. So it's still kind of that same idea of foundations, business growth, profit acceleration. All the names are a little off here, but three-part system, goals, growth targets, profit acceleration roadmap, weekly implementation sessions are the core deliverables. Um, Price point, um, the standalone business academy is 475, that's included. Full profit acceleration program, 4 sessions, to 750, that's included. They get goal setting session, which is kind of just an overlay, and then weekly coaching. Um, I kind of like this approach that I was playing with, like letting them know what you're going to get based on how I
Okay.
set it up. So
Yeah.
2 months, because within the second month, we'll kind of be in that PAS session. So what you're going to get by the second month, what you'll have by the end of 6 months, and then it's kind of set up to rinse and repeat. At the end of that session, we use the profit acceleration baseline reassessment. So they walk away with a new roadmap after we've worked on it for 6 months. They've already experienced the growth, they've experienced the process, they have the new roadmap. And then at that point, they can choose just do the business academy, continue working with me, or goodbye, good luck. You know what to do on your own, but you have the roadmap. So it puts me in a position where I can say, you have now everything that I need you to have, and I feel confident you can do it on your own, but I have the upsell available.
Okay.
Um, 2450 per month for 6 months. I think it's still cheap, but that's what I'm going to go with for now.
Okay.
That kind of falls in line with a price number. If I was to work with John and we were to offer our services combined, it keeps it under the combined price point that we want to be at, which is probably about 7,500 per month for a
Got it.
CPG. So that's why it's priced here, but I'm even going to go a step further. And this is kind of what I want to have available. And I was thinking about just kind of putting it together, but I'm always getting nervous when I start messing around with my system. A fresh start, priority enrollment rate, 15% off for the new year, enroll by March 31st.
Okay. So would this be set up as a subscription within LeadBuddy or a recurring invoice, or how would you handle that billing
You
for the
tell
six
me.
months?
So if I would like people to say, okay, I'm ready to go, and I
Hmm.
can, the easiest way that I can get, I would think that it is based on the way I've seen the system set up. I think that it's the BBA program is priced at 2450 per month. And then right now I can add in that discount, right? There's
Right.
a pretty simple that I can just kind of put in the discounted price right now. I don't need to make two separate programs.
Right.
But
Um, yeah, and so you can set up those subscriptions within LeadBuddy. While we're on that topic, it is something that I've been introducing and kind of sharing with my clients recently. If you are going to use LeadBuddy's invoicing or subscription feature, there is a new payment processing company that I've been working with, and they guarantee that they can save you between 50 to 90% on payment processing fees compared to Stripe and Square. So I've used
I've
it for
never
my own
loved
virtual assistant
Stripe.
agents. What was
I've
that?
never loved Stripe. I find them to be the best, most difficult service
It's
out.
really, they make it very like stupid easy to get set up, but they just screw you over with fees, and they really take if for whatever reason, especially with the service that's not like a tangible product, your clients could very easily, if they wanted to, I'm not saying that any of your clients would, but if they were to file a dispute, they almost invariably side with the consumer. Um, and
I don't know if that really gets into what I need, but I hear you and I
yeah,
agree with you.
yeah. On the payment processing side, though, for example, on a 2450 invoice for 2450, that's they're basically going to be charging you about $73 for that, versus with this payment processor, it's closer to the 35, 36 range. So Just with my own virtual assistant agency, we've been saving about $400 $500 a month on processing fees after switching over.
Okay.
And the other part of it also is that you can become an affiliate with them. So if any of your clients were to use LeadBuddy or Go High Level, or what, like depend regardless of whatever agency they're on, and use this payment processor, you would actually get a percentage of every single payment that they process within the ecosystem
Is
in
there a payment
perpetuity.
process system? Is it only through LeadBuddy?
Unfortunately, that's the one limitation that it has to. They only run through GHL. They're a GHL specific payment processing company. So they built their product around GHL's ecosystem for the
How,
invoicing part of it.
how secure? I mean, I guess there's no
Um,
knowing this, but like, do you have any take on, Stripe for whatever it's worth? It's big enough and I feel like there's enough protections built in because of, how big they are and how
yeah,
broadly.
yeah. So I've been following this company for about 3 4 years ever since I first found out about GHL, and I didn't jump on initially just because of that exact concern. But I know that they're working with close to 1,000 GHL agencies now. Sorry, now, as well as probably tens of thousands of individual businesses under the ecosystem. So it's very secure. I have a I've been in communication with the CEO, and he's very responsive. The company's name is Numeric. So
Yeah, listen, I mean, if everything's there and it's designed for go high level and both your platform and focuses on that, then yeah, there's no reason not to.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I always get a little caught up in how to do that, and um, as long as and then everything, I would set everything up through go high level through LeadBuddy, right?
Yep, exactly. You would just basically, it's very easy. They have the application and everything directly within the high level application window, so you don't even have to open another tab. Everything's done directly
Perfect.
within there. And
That'd be
then
great.
when it comes time to set up your invoices, you just select them as the default payment processor.
Okay. Yeah, listen, I'll look at it and I'll let you know and I'll do it through you. I'm cool
Okay,
with that.
Mhm.
cool.
So
Hey,
that's
Alex, how's it going?
Hey, Chef. Very
hey.
well. Very well. Hey, guys.
So I was just explaining to him. We were
Hmm.
talking about this before, the pricing and everything. So anyway,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. Yeah.
how I think um you see it seems pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah.
Not really changing much. I don't think we need to do anything too crazy. But I just want to kind of would this be enough for you to kind of put together? What else would you want in the sense of if I had you build out that lead automation?
Um, I mean, so this makes sense as far as what the offer is.
What it is, yeah.
Yeah, but I would need some specifics as far as what you'd want me to build out to organize this or promote it, I guess. Um,
Yeah.
like any landing pages, any email copy, just kind of listing out what that would look like, and then I can kind of scope it out for you.
Okay. That's probably the
Yeah,
last part
but
of it that I need. Okay.
yeah, but as far as an
So
explanation of what the actual
Alex,
package is, this looks great.
okay. Alex, I was just talking with
Yeah.
Shaf. There's a new payment processing company that he's utilizing through Go High Level.
No, no, I did hear that. Uh,
He can tell you all about that, and we don't need to get into that now since
Yeah,
I guess time
yeah.
wise.
No. I
Sharing.
also look at it. I use Stripe right now, and I can appreciate looking for another option.
yeah,
So,
because
but
I
in the
mean,
meantime, right now, I'm not. I don't want to. I don't even want to deal with that for the next month.
Yep,
cool,
fair
no
enough.
worries. Cool.
But
But yeah, Alex, I figured I saw your email. I
yeah,
figured we could take this time to kind of go through what we've built out for you and
that'd be great.
um, just kind of screen share. So let me go
Okay.
ahead
Okay.
and share my screen. So with sub account, you if you go into automation, there is a folder. If you click on the recent button, it'll pop up. Actually, let me go back to the main one. So if you go down to four to a table automation system
Yes.
and click on it, it has all of the different workflows that were outlined in that document or the email that you'd sent over.
Okay.
I guess that Robert had sent over.
Yeah.
But this is basically kind of mirroring that. So the first part of it is the invite sequence. So sending out if a contact gets tagged as F4T invited, that'll drop them into this workflow, and then they'll send out this email
Okay.
using your template. And then it waits 3 days, and then it checks to see if they've been tagged as registered. And if they do, then it removes them from the workflow. They don't receive anything else. But if they don't get tagged, meaning they haven't signed up, then they would
Mm-hmm.
get a reminder. And then it waits another 3 days, checks it again, and then it sends yet another email. So
Okay.
we saw the template for the first one, it looks like, but I don't think we have the email templates for the subsequent ones.
Okay.
So we
Wasn't
would
that
just need to
part of
build
what,
those up.
was that part of what we sent?
I hold on one second. Let me look at the email.
Yeah, I mean, we had we had the email templates.
Okay. Hold on, let me share. Is it in the Word document itself? I may have just missed it.
There may have been multiple tabs. I don't remember.
Okay, so let's see. So I see the list of those emails here, but and then what tags are involved and what emails are involved,
Wasn't there a
but
second email?
um let's see, these are all workflow steps, notes. Let's see. So nothing in this document, and then I don't see anything else in that thread.
Is there a different email?
Let me see. No, so I just see the master table outline, but nothing as far as the actual
The emails themselves.
cop. Yeah.
So
Okay. Okay.
all right,
Well,
I'll have it, but let me hear, I'll share it.
Okay. Yeah, and so for this one, we have I guess you added this template to the account yourself, right? One of you two? Oh yeah, it looks like Alex added it.
That must have been the first one you started working on. Here, four-to-a table master.
all right, well, Robert, let's you and I look at these and fine tune them now that the process is kind of in place.
Okay. Okay. And I think, remember, and I'll look out because I think, remember, I sent it to you and it's a shared folder. You were
Right,
making
right,
some changes to it.
right.
I think it's
Yeah.
this one, right? Master build out. Oh no, master build out's what I sent Shaf.
Yeah, I got the PDF document like this. Okay.
Um,
And then just a heads up as well that you'll have to add the specific date and times for both the
that's in
in-person
there.
as
Yeah, so that's already in there. Alex, I have it listed as number 4 to a table master.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Well, we can look at them and fine tune to make sure they're the latest edition and then get them to you.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think this is it with there were like 14 of them.
Okay. And then do you have the list of dates and times for those in-person and virtual sessions coming up now or the next ones?
Well, let me ask you this. Is that something that I can manage from week to week or at least month to month? Or
Yeah.
do
Yeah. You
we,
can, at any point in time, you can just go into your calendar event list and
correct?
then
Okay.
click on edit calendar, availability. Sorry.
Right. Yeah, the way I was doing it last month.
Yeah. And then just go to booking
Oh,
availability.
Alex, did you ever figure out you had that issue where they weren't showing up?
Correct, Chef. Yeah, there was a big issue because I would come in here, either create or delete one,
Okay.
and then I would go to the calendar link that would take people to the calendar, and it was not sync. So it
Okay.
was not showing the proper
Let's do this.
events themselves.
All right. So when's the next one you'd wanna do, for example,
Uh,
for in person?
yeah, let's say for now a week from today, Tuesday,
Okay. So January 13th. What time?
11:30 to 1 o'clock.
Okay. 11:30 to 1 p.m. Okay. So it should be showing up. Okay. And then let's hit refresh here. In person. Okay. So what my suspicion is that there's probably something on your calendar showing up at that time that even though it's showing, even though that option has been added,
Uh,
that might be blocking your calendar for that week or that
yeah,
time. So
right now. Oh, well, let me ask you this, because yeah, the only thing I have in there right now is LeadBuddy.
okay.
Uh, okay, so if I didn't have LeadBuddy though, right now I have a 1:30 event. So therefore there's plenty of room.
But remember
So
also, if you're setting up 30 minutes before and 30 minutes after, and that's in the calendar, right? For your travel time with some of these, that will affect.
Yeah, you have a buffer time of 30 and 30. That's probably, yeah, that might be.
can we
Actually,
take
hold
that
on one
off?
second.
Well, remember,
No, wait,
Alex, you
that
want the buffer on them because
No,
you,
no, but I
wait,
can
no, I
manage
don't
the
see a buffer
buffer.
here. I don't actually see a buffer here.
okay. But
What's the
I
free
think you
buffer
do want
time?
buffer because you want to make sure that because you have to, if it's live, you're traveling there.
No, no, and I can manage that without putting a buffer.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
tell you that if there are opportunities where if you send out a general calendar, someone could book with you, and then you have to scramble to, move them if it's
So he'll have to add a separate calendar event for travel or
travel
commute.
time.
But on this part, he doesn't need that or he doesn't want that because
Okay, so the buffer is not an issue if it's not showing. Right now, really the only conflict is the LeadBuddy, the weekly meeting.
right. So let's
Okay,
do this. Let me log in as your profile. And we said we added the 13th at 11:30.
okay, I'm gonna yeah, I declined that Tuesday event, so it should be open now.
Okay. Right. So now if I go in here,
Or you
I might
set general also as not busy. The only issue would be if Shafi, you send out an update, then that would supersede it.
let me see if it got removed here.
Okay,
13th. It's still showing up. Oh, because
right.
let's do this. Oh, it won't even let me remove it.
Because I did
You have to,
decline it.
right. It'll probably take a second or two to
Uh,
reflect on here.
let me see if I can.
Refresh.
All right, let me.
On
Okay,
Alex's end.
yeah. Now I'm declining it on my. Okay, now it's gone on
Okay.
my laptop.
Okay. So let me see.
Still there.
You're
Let's do
refreshing on
this. I'm gonna try to set this just for testing purposes. Let's
Okay.
see if I change the date of this January one to the following day. So we saw that there's nothing on your
Cor-
calendar for the
that's correct.
14th at that same
Mhm.
time.
That's correct.
So yeah, nothing on the 14th around that period of time. And if I
Right.
hit refresh, hit yeah, so now
Now
okay,
it's
so now
showing.
the 13th and the 13th and the 14th are showing up.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, you just need to make sure that there's nothing else on your calendar during that time frame that um that would be blocking it, even if it's added here.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and remove the 14th
The
then.
14th. Yes.
Perfect. So should be good to go. Awesome. Um, anything
Okay.
else on that
Okay.
front or on that part?
Uh, no, not on this front. No, I should be able to manage that part.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I guess whenever you can get the email copy over to me, I can get those added into your template library and then
Okay.
connect it to the workflows.
Okay.
So cool. And then in the meantime, I will I'll have those workflows not published, so they're not getting sent out by just by mistake.
Yeah, that's
And
fine.
then, so how did you want to add people to this? Because right now it's structured so that if you add the tag to the contact, it'll put them in here.
Correct.
So are you planning on just going through your contact list and then manually adding the tags to those people that you want to
Right.
include in this? Okay.
Correct. And I will simply tag him as that initial tag, the 41,
Yep.
40i.
Yep. Exactly.
And 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 technically, the whole idea is that once you tag 40i, then that system will take him onto the next level as they
Sign
accept
up.
invites. Uh,
Yep.
and again, automatically, it just takes him one level to the next,
Right.
all by itself,
The
technically.
other the only one, so this one you'll have to do manually when they actually attend. You would have to either mark
Retag him.
them as attended. Yeah, you could go a few different ways. I think the easiest one, I can adjust the workflow accordingly. So let's go into calendar appointments. Let's see here. So for example, these people canceled. So if you were to mark them as showed, I can use that as a trigger to to fire off this workflow as attended. So instead of this trigger being 4T tag added, I could make it marked as attended. Hold on one second. Let's see.
Okay, so I would need to do that anytime they attend.
Yeah, so you could just go into the list of appointments and then just mark people as showed and or no showed. Which in itself I think would be good practice, because if they didn't show up, you would want to mark them as a no show, and maybe that could fire off a second sequence saying, "Hey, we missed you at this event. We'd love to get you back on the calendar."
Okay.
So
All
yeah,
right.
because the system doesn't have any other way of determining whether or not someone actually did attend. You'd have to mark them.
Correct. Correct. Okay.
So yeah. Any questions
Okay.
there?
Uh, can the system can the system assume that they attended and treat them
Uh,
as if they
yes.
did attend
So
it?
what we can do here on the attended part is I can make the trigger that the event or appointment completed. So
Correct.
based on that assumption, it would just treat all registrations as attended.
Correct.
But then if they didn't show up, they would also get this email. That's the only problem.
Well, that's where I would come in that, well, yeah, because right now it would work that if they don't attend, then I can immediately tag them as not having attended.
Mhm.
And but if they do attend, then automatically I leave it alone. And let's say an hour after the event, they get the email of thank you for attending. And then it
Right. So
just
it
automatically
would just
moves
be a
them.
matter of yeah, it would just be a matter of making sure that you are able to do that within the time frame that we're setting in the workflow versus if you are making sure to tag them as either attended or no showed, then it's, we don't run the risk of you, let's say something happened on your way
Hmm.
back or it took
Hmm.
longer for you to get in, do that follow up of marking them as not attended. Or let's just say you just forgot or something else happened where you didn't mark them as a no show and then they
Okay.
still got
Okay.
that. So
All right. Well, either way,
just
I'm gonna have to go in there.
mhm.
But see, historically, most people have attended. I
Okay,
mean, out of 30 attendees, maybe 3 people did not attend.
got it. Okay.
Uh, okay, well, we're gonna wait on this, so I'll get back with you on this.
Okay.
Uh,
Sounds good.
one question, Shaf, whenever they sign up, okay, because Robert and I had talked about okay, limiting the live events up to 6 people,
Okay.
practically up to six. Does the system, once they sign up, does it does it show in the system that okay, only 3 seats are available, only two are available, only one, and once all 6 are filled, then nobody else can sign up?
It does allow it does the second part of it, yes, where if it's 6 people, I think right now we have four as the capacity. Let me check. Yeah, so we
Right,
have
and
four.
some of them are for yes.
Okay, so I can increase that to six if you want.
Yes,
Um,
let's do that.
so it would block off, yeah, so it shows four seats
Four
available.
seats. Okay.
Yeah. So do you want me to up this to six?
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay, so I'll do that. And then I don't know how quickly it'll affect here, but it
That's
should.
fine.
Oh,
That's fine.
yep, it's a six now.
And now it will it show them on the calendar?
Um, elaborate. Can you elaborate what you mean by that?
Sure. Uh, Peter goes through the system, signs up for
Hmm.
Tuesday lunch. They immediately get an email. Hey, looking forward to it. You're signed up. But the
Hmm.
calendar, let's say the Google Calendar that shows the attendees,
Right.
does it put them on that Google, or do I need
Um,
to do that
so they will
individually?
get a Google invite here, with the information,
Okay.
but I think they would each get their own individual invite. It's not like one. It's not like Christopher or Peter, whoever, would get an invite and show all of the attendees that are also attending. I think it would only it would create an individual invite for each person.
And how will that show in my calendar if six
So
people are coming?
yeah, so on your calendar it might show up as six slots, so you could see each individual person, but they wouldn't block each other off or prevent the second person from booking if that's what you're
Right, right.
asking about.
Nor will they see who else is coming.
Correct. Yes. I
Okay.
can
All right.
that's my that's what I believe from based on past experience. I don't know if that's changed or updated recently. I can take a look and we can even do a couple test registrations right now after once I jump off and confirm. But I think that's my understanding of how it's structured.
Okay.
So, so yeah.
All right. Okay.
Anything else?
Uh, uh no, not right now. Nothing else comes to mind right now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if anything else comes up or if you think
Uh,
of anything, please.
yes,
Feel
one more question.
free.
Other than Tuesdays this time, uh, do you have any other times to do the Lead Buddy meeting like we are right now?
I don't have anything scheduled or any other times on the calendar there, but if they're, if this time obviously doesn't work because you're doing your in-person events, I can set something up with you separately. Um, and we can go through whatever you'd like to talk through.
Okay. Okay. Uh, yeah, I guess I'm looking for a win-win.
Yeah, you'll be able either you or whoever sets it up will be able to go through him. It's the process that he goes through
Hmm.
using the system of
Yep.
how to, of course,
Okay.
Alex understands, getting the contact in there, but once it's in there, the making sure that it goes out and understanding, where those follow-ups are and where everything is, right?
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. No, no, no. That I would assume and welcome that. No, I guess I was asking because Tuesdays work extremely well for the 4-2 table. But of course, that's the only time whenever right now we're able to meet with you. So
Right.
yeah, I was kind of wanting to see if you might have another day also whereby you could coach us like you are right now. That way I could get the advantage of meeting with you apart from Tuesdays.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah, what I can do is I'll send you my direct calendar link, and if you want to coordinate with Robert about when both of you can hop on, then that works for me as well.
okay. Well, that'd be great. Yeah. Okay, very well. Thank you. Thank you,
Uh,
Chef.
All right.
Josh, if I can grab you for just a quick second. If I
Yeah.
have
Yeah, yeah.
something on my desktop that I have an outline already, an outbound email, a follow-up, and a confirmation set up for one of my calendars. Right. So if I want to go in, just like kind of you showed, the document, the email that goes out, if it's a formatted email, right? So if I have calendar set up in my workflow.
Okay.
Uh, Hold on, I'm just going because I don't want to call it the wrong thing. Uh, Okay, so calendars, I always forget. It was settings, right? You go into settings, calendars. No, that's wrong. We have the calendar set up, and then we have the
Hmm.
workflow set up, which is the overlay that people see,
Yes.
right? If I now want to make sure that I have very specific message that goes out with that, do I put it in I don't put it in the calendar, I put it in the,
You would put in the workflow. You could
under
put it in
automation.
the calendar setting, but you could I typically recommend, and I've done it in the actual workflow itself, because you get more customization ability as far as when that gets fired off. Uh,
So, and I
and
go into the workflow, whether I think we have one that says automations or we have one that says calendars. I create a workflow in there.
yep,
No, sorry, I'm mixing it up. Walk me through it. We
yeah,
have the calendar workflows.
yes, we have workflows specific to your
Each one,
calendar. Yeah.
right?
I don't know if it's for each one. I think I had one generalized for you. Let me let's see. Back. Let me share my screen now.
Automations, right? Automations, add to workflows, discovery. Right.
Okay, so we have one here. I think this is the
Hold on.
general one that I'd created.
Let me see. This is your screen. Okay.
So one-to-one with Robert, confirmation reminders.
And that's
Let's see. That's weird. Let's see. Okay. So automation, one-to-one with Robert, So if someone were to book in this calendar, I can take off this general filter so it's applies to all of them. But for right now, if someone books on this specific calendar, the NYCK
The
networking
networking pod,
pod,
that's the one I set up as like anyone can come in. It's open for multiple people.
right? So then they start receiving this sequence of, confirmation.
Got it. And that is okay. So if I instead of it looking like that, I
Mhm.
want it to look like a finished document.
Yeah, so you could just go in here and delete all the text, and you can instead use create a template and then select
That's
that here
the
as the email
template.
that they would send. Yeah.
So I need to, so if I take with the document I have, go into templates, create the template, call it outbound email. NYCK pod outbound email, go in there, click it, and it'll drop it right in.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Cool.
And I wouldn't need to even come in here. Oh, sorry, I would come in here, but I
You would
wouldn't
come in here just to select
just
this
to
as the
select it
template,
and delete the other one.
and then also just set the subject and the email and all that you want it to come from.
Perfect. Okay.
But it would just adopt the actual content of the email would just use this template.
All right. Excellent. Thank you.
Yep, of course.
Okay. Guys, later, I will talk to you both.
All right,
Shav,
sounds
thank
good.
you. Appreciate
Yeah, of
it.
course. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you
talk
both.
soon.
All right, take care.